What's going on with the goings on, y'all? You understand me? We got a few things to talk about today. You know what I mean? You understand me? I was supposed to come on yesterday, but I thought against my better judgment and decided I'm gonna come on tomorrow. Collect a few things. We gonna talk about a little bit. We gonna swallow a little spit. You feel me? I mean, chaos is what chaos does. So it's still chaos in the world. It's just I ain't feel like reporting on it. You know what I'm talking about? I'm trying to turn over a new leaf to where I'm talking more positive than negative, but it seems like it's negativity everywhere. Like I was just leaving. Shout out to Adrian Broner. I was just leaving him alone, and now he got uh Tasiki on there. I guess she's one of them females from the Betty's Club, and they, chucking it up and laughing at. You know what I'm talking about? And she known for knocking motherfuckers out. He known for knocking motherfuckers out legally. You know what I mean? You know what I'm talking about? Already with the already, and I guess she's trying to get her trainer on. Talking about, can you teach me how to box? You feel me? Already with the alreadys. You know what I mean? So I guess that's gonna be your venture, huh? To each his own. Let's talk about this rhetoric, and then we gonna find us something to do. You know what I'm talking about? Shout out to Big Tigger. So shout out to Tasha K as well. So I guess Big Tigger want to come on these broadcasting networks, and now all of a sudden he going to jail. So I guess and more of the baby mama drama of Tigger news. I guess he was incarcerated and set free at the same time. You know how you walk through the revolving door looking at. So I guess he was booked and then released. You know what I'm talking about? On a host of charges. You feel me? And then I guess his baby mama got more incriminating evidence between him and his co-host. You know what I mean? But he was booked on charges though. You know what I'm talking about? So, you know what I mean? And it's got what do they call it? Child cruelty. So he told her she couldn't have her iPod. Child cruelty or something else. You can't even chastise your kids no more. At least I guess you can't chastise them no more. You feel me? Shit crazy, ain't it? Speaking of chastising, um, I seen the videotape. I guess Blueface didn't chastise his daughter, and his daughter decided she was gonna chastise the grandmother. I mean, back in our day, we ain't condone none of that, and we'll find the time out. You know what I'm talking about? We can't keep rewarding you and you keep disrespecting the adults. That's not how this is gonna go. You feel me? I got to start taking your stuff away because you don't know how to act in front of the camera. You know what I mean? You ain't holding your grandmama to a higher standard. You act like you don't know how to talk to your kids, young man. Because there's no way that your child should be hitting the adult. Because the adult can hit back like the grandmother did. And she chastised him like you should have. You feel me? That way it don't be no bumps in the road if you taking care of it at the crib. You know what I mean? I ain't really care for it at all. You know what I mean? And my kids will let you know, hey, definitely ain't finna get nothing for that. You know what I mean? We taking all these little goodies away. You gonna be in your room by yourself trying to figure it out. I need you to tell me why. You know what I'm saying? Now this my thing. If an explanation come out of that, now we gotta sit down with the adult. You know what I'm saying? Why does my child feel this way? In the direction of you though, not nobody else, just you. So we gonna figure it out. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing wrong with having discussions. That's what they there for. That's how you get a clear understanding of you and the adult too. You, the child, everybody, you know what I'm saying, come out with a better picture of who the other person is. Uh, I do want to talk about this, so I'm gonna let it fly. Uh, it was this song. I don't even know the artist, but it's called Timberland in My Comments. I liked it. I liked it a lot. I started to talk about it yesterday, but it went. I ain't have enough information to go live. You know what I'm talking about? It gotta be at least 20 minutes for me to be able to talk about it. I don't think I had 20 minutes worth of information, to be truthfully honest. So I said I'll wait until tomorrow, and then, you know what I mean, we'll discuss Timberland in my comments. So whoever this artist is, it's definitely a smash. Cause Timberland was definitely in your comments. You know, I had to look like, oh. And then Timberland said you wasn't a notable quotable enough, you know what I'm saying, to be in the comments, but you sure was there. You know what I'm talking about? And she looked like she has a few receipts in the video. I liked it. I liked it the beat. I liked it the come across. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's what I could sometimes. It depends on how clever you are, but it's usually the bridge. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm digging that. Let's see if we can make it a smash, though. You know what I'm talking about? I do want to talk about this too as well. So I guess 12 people were shot in Chicago. This was over the weekend that just passed June. Matter of fact, it was Juneteenth weekend. You feel what I'm talking about? That's what's crazy about it. It was still people out here doing what they wanted to do when they wanted to do it. Now I heard rhetoric here and there. You know what I'm saying? It was 48 bullets. It was 100 bullets. It was definitely a multitude of bullets, and 12 people got shot and killed. And in Chicago, like, y'all ain't tired of picking poison? You know what I'm saying? They putting this stuff in here for the enemy, and y'all using it for yourselves. This is crazy, man. 12 people shot. We supposed to be celebrating. We out here annihilating. Shit is crazy, and we ain't gonna stop it, huh? We just gonna keep going and keep going and keep going and keep going, huh? Well, I guess to each his own, huh? Shout out to the 12 people who got shot though and their families, man. And I guess Diddy got sued again. You know what I mean? Over some old information. And I guess one of the children, this time it was a male counterpart. So, I mean, it might get a little buzz going. Because all the other ones, all the other lawsuits been female counterparts. So we gonna see how far this might you know what I'm saying, have a little distance to it. A little truth may be told, maybe not. I mean, cash grabs, it's at an all-time high. If you hear the noise in the background, you know it's real. Yeah, it's been a cash grab lately. So you know what I'm talking about. Let's talk about it. That's all I got to say about it. It's Diddy. Somebody blamed him for a sexual act. You know what I'm talking about? And it always goes on. Uh, I guess this bring me all the way to the next topic. So I guess Sauce Walker, I guess Sauce Walker want to ride waves. At least that's what they trying to state. And Sauce Walker went hard for 2 days straight. You know what I mean? I don't know if he's still going hard right now, but he went hard for like 2, 3 days straight. I ain't even want to write no other coverage. I was gonna talk about him for 20 minutes maybe. But you know, there's a few other things that I guess I'll discuss, like Serena Williams coming back. You know what I'm talking about? I guess Sauce Walker wanted to get on stream and state his money, how much money he getting again. I was always taught when you talk about all your money, when you talk about what you got going on, you probably ain't got nothing going on. You just talking about what's going on, so it look good for what's going on. You know what I'm talking about? So he doing all this hooping and hollering and screaming and shouting. You know what I'm saying? And he was directly but indirectly talking to Ray J, and how Ray J was Brandy's little brother, and how Ray J buy pussy. And you know what I got to say about that Sauce Walker? And do and will forever. It's a must. That way I can tell you to get the fuck on when I want to tell you to get the fuck on. Forget, it's a parental advisory, explicit content. You know what I'm talking about? Put the babies up. You feel me? Cause nigga, you is riding the motherfucking wave. Shit, everybody riding that motherfucker, to be truthfully honest. Ever since AB, these last 30 days, it seemed like all the little streamers been coming and going and giving their little 2 cents and wanting to be seen. You know what I'm talking about? For real. I knew it was crazy when I was like, damn, Lee Mon on here? And now you got some of the baddies coming through? You know what I'm talking about? But like I said, then what? Because you ain't got no niche, so then what? You going to have to keep going. And it's hard to keep going. Shit. You got niggas that got motion that can't keep going. You feel me? But we'll see, Sauce Walker. I don't think you got nothing going on. You just doing a whole lot of talking. But in this day and age, everybody doing a whole lot of talking. You feel me? Yeah, there ain't a lot of motherfuckers moving around this bitch. They just talk about how they move around this bitch. You feel me? Yeah. But like I said, we definitely gonna make it happen, ain't we? Give me, for I have sinned. But let's move on from Sauce Walker. Cause like I said, he just talking loud, but his bite ain't vicious. You know what I'm talking about? Know how people be when they cash out, they crash out. And you got to keep it going because he's screaming on the screen. How you gonna scream on the string? How much string is in that string to make it a river, to make it a valley? You got to do a lot, and we'll see if that ladder hold up. You know what I'm saying? See where the dust settle. You know what I'm talking about? Already with the already. I want to talk about the young Pistons. They made some remarkable moves in the NBA draft. They draft Carmaine Lopez. I don't know if I'm saying your name right, good brother, but you the first Mexican that came out of the first round. We don't see first round Mexicans. Shout out to you, good brother. And I don't know how to pronounce this good brother's name. Ibaka Okori. Ibaka Okori. I seen him in a workout with Mike Miller. Man, look, that brother definitely can shoot. No time. Let's see if he can put the ball on the floor. Might be in trouble if he can put the ball on the floor. He did come from Stanford, so it's an educated move. You know who else I seen make an educated move? The Memphis Grizzlies. They wouldn't got that guy from Go Blue, held to Michigan, and he gonna be an upset of the draft. Mark my words, cause he got that international body type. He get he can have an 18 foot. He ain't even got to shoot the three. If he can hit the turnaround jump shot like he did in college, and get good with the pick and roll, which is that he been doing that for forever. He gonna have to be good at a pick and pop though. He gonna have to hit the three. Now that I think about it, because that's where we at with it. You know what I'm saying? 7 footers that can hit a jump shot. So if he can hit that three, the center from Michigan is gonna be the upset of the draft. And guess what? I'm also picking the Washington Wizards. Not including my Pistons. I always think they gonna win the championship, so we ain't including them. But my East is the Washington Wizards, and my West is the San Antonio Spurs. Yeah, I seen what the Thunder did in the draft. I'm liking it. You know what I'm saying? And they good at player development, so yeah, they did good in the draft too. Uh, let's move on a little bit though. Uh, shout out to the Bars Open Blast. I mean, the Bars Open Challenge by Big Daddy Kane. I guess he opened the challenge for for some bars to be dropped, and he told Jadakiss that he was gonna lead the pack. And within 20 minutes, Jadakiss responded. But whoever dropped that video, them bars was for an old song, not a new one. So I need them to drop some new bars. Basically, them was set. Them was set for somebody else. You feel me? That wasn't set for the bars open challenge. So I guess we're gonna see some new bars hit pretty soon. You know, I'm talking about by Young Jadakiss. At least I'm hoping pretty soon. You know how the world work. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker say one thing and then do another, and then be a whole nother thing. So we gonna see who thinking when they thing on the thingy thing. You feel me? Uh, let me see. I think we got one more, and then we can get up out of here. Uh, damn, is that it? Yeah, that might be it, y'all. We might get up out of here on the hot 20. You understand me? And I definitely can dig that. I don't think I got nothing else to say. Y'all been doing good so far. Ain't been no real gossip. Ain't been nothing really going on. You know what I'm saying? And we keeping it modest and keeping it, you know what I'm saying, where it need to be. So with all that being said, as the old saying goes, if you see the light, you know it's real. With all that being said, as the old saying goes, the smoke's gone, I'm gone.